But the process of introducing and developing mariachi programs in middle and high schools in the U.S. is far from simple. Some people have opposed and will continue opposing the idea for many reasons.
First year of the program was in 1999, and it was very difficult. Had a lot of resistance, not only from our music administrators, but from most of the music directors. Still to this day, most of the directors in the district that teach other music don't really look at mariachi as a valid music.
Opponents of mariachi programs believe marching bands and orchestras, which have long been the staple of music programs at American schools, should retain their importance.
Uh, 15 years ago, that band over there had 150 kids. Not anymore. The interest of traditional American music is being lost. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think you just have to change with the times. Here, the culture is predominantly Mexican, so we need to try to figure out ways to engage students in school, and why not with the music?
While all this was taking place at the middle and high school levels, in the Sweetwater Union High School District in Chula Vista, California, this man was fighting a tough battle against the California Education Department to take mariachi programs to a higher level. An academic program which would grant students an associate's degree in mariachi music. One that would also open the door for them to become mariachi music teachers.
I was finishing my doctorate at UCSD, and the president of Southwestern College invited me to start this program for him. And it was actually his idea. He had gone to Texas, and he went out to Tucson, and he saw some of the conferences that they have, and there are hundreds, or if not thousands, of students all getting together to study mariachi and to learn, and they all come from different schools. And he said, wow, this is an amazing thing. Why don't we have this where I live in Chula Vista? And he said, so he called me up and said, you know, I want to have a mariachi degree, just like those guys have out in Texas, just like they have out in Arizona. And I said, there's no such thing as a mariachi degree anywhere in the world. But, you know, that's something that would be really interesting for me to do. It wasn't the direction that I was thinking of going with my life, but, you know, it was a very interesting door that somebody opened for me. And so I began teaching at the school, and the first steps, as I learned, was to design the classes. You have to write the classes up, and then you have to pull all the classes together to create the degree. What's important for me, two things, is that it's a degree in mariachi, which is the first in the world, but it's a degree in music, and it's important to that distinction. I took the existing music degree that we have and looked at all the pieces, and, you know, 85, 90% of that degree is the same thing that you need in order to be a good mariachi. You need music theory, you need music history, you need, you know, to take lessons on your instrument, but you need to learn how to play specifically mariachi style. That's the smaller part of this.
And that's how Dr. Nevin started, the first worldwide degree specializing in mariachi music.
Well, one of the funny things that I found now is that a lot of my best students, they really enjoy being at the school. So, you know, they're playing in a group, they have all their friends here, and, you know, they almost want to stay at Southwestern College, but I tell them, you know, it's an associate's degree, it's 2 years. And in order to be a music teacher, you need your bachelor's degree, at least, in music education. In California, they require at least one more year or your master's degree, so 1 or 2 more years after the bachelor's. So, you know, for my best students, I have to kick them in the pants and say, get the heck out of here, go get your bachelor's degree. You know, finish at Southwestern, it's fantastic, it's great to have you here. Even if it affects my program poorly because I'm losing my best students, I have to kick them and get them out of the school in order for them to receive their bachelor's and then their master's degree. But then they can come back.
That's exactly what Claudia García did. She took mariachi classes since middle school. Claudia was awarded a scholarship by the San Diego Mariachi Foundation that every year grants scholarships to top mariachi students in San Diego County. From there, she went to Harvard. Before she graduated from Harvard, she accomplished the unthinkable.
They've had all kinds of training in music. And so I thought, well, I can just teach them how to play mariachi. And if enough people join and we get sponsorship from the university, maybe we could do it. Who knows? You know? And so when I was there, I went, I met different people. I introduced myself. I told them what I wanted to do. And people were like, okay, yeah, I would do it. You know, some of them had never even heard mariachi music. So I was there with my boombox. You know, I was playing music for them, having people sign up. And I went to the Office of the Arts and I asked them what to do. They helped me. I wrote out grant proposals. I registered the club official. I recruited people, put up posters. You know, I did everything that I could think of, and it was successful. You know, people wanted to do it. The music by itself, I didn't have to do much convincing. You know, it's just beautiful music, and it excites people when they hear it. And you know, obviously my excitement for it made them more excited for it. And so we were performing by the end of the first year. And each year we got better and better. Harvard University recognizes it as an established group. In their admissions video on their website, Mariachi Veritas is featured in one of the sections, just like Tommy Lee Jones and Yo-Yo Ma.
Claudia is now the mariachi program instructor at Sweetwater High School, where she keeps planting the seed of joy for mariachi music.
Okay. Muy bien. Repeat. One.
Y pues vine con mis amigos y aquí fue aprendido y ya me gusta mucho el mariachi.
¿Qué sientes con la música de mariachi?
No, pues alegría, así más, no sé, como algo dentro de mí que es bien.
Claudia, in the meantime, keeps specializing in mariachi music with Dr. Nevin. Jesus Ceja is also one of Dr. Nevin's students. He's not only a member of Mariachi Garibaldi at Southwestern College, but he's also the director of his own mariachi group and a mariachi music educator at the Sweetwater School District.
Y luego cuando empecé a tocar mariachi, lo más me empecé a enfocar en la música de mariachi, enseñar la música de mariachi. Tengo niños de como de quinto año y hasta la high school.
I'm actually doing something that I like, and it's good for me. I like learning about music. I like playing mariachi. I love it.
Claudia and Jesus are only two of many students who have taken their mariachi music education to a professional level through Dr. Nevin's academic program.
Every year we probably have 2 or 3 students that graduate with this. But the thing that's most exciting is that the program is gaining so much attention. I've had people call me. Last time I was in Guadalajara a few months ago, and saw several students that said they want to come from Guadalajara here in order to receive their degree and study at Southwestern.
Currently, there are 80 students enrolled in the mariachi program at Southwestern College at 3 different levels: beginners, intermediate, and advanced. these groups, there is a bit of everything. There are very young students and some who are not very young. And although most of the students are of Mexican descent, some are Anglos, Europeans, Asians, or descendants from other Latin American countries.
You don't have to be from Italy to play Vivaldi. You don't have to be from Germany to play Bach. You just have to love the music and you can do it. You don't have to be Mexican to play mariachi music.
My father loved to go to Tijuana. Tijuana was very different at that time. On Revolucion, Calle de Revolucion, was the Arches, and that's where the mariachi guys were. And I remember seeing them thinking, look at, you're 7 years old, I've never seen anybody dressed like that ever. So my ear, I heard their music. Most gringos, they don't hear that. So I had it when I was young.
As we watch them and listen to them playing and singing, one cannot avoid asking, what got all of these students, even the ones of Mexican origin, so much into mariachi music? Let alone if you consider many of them are second or third generation in the U.S., and the musical genres they have been exposed to are much different than mariachi music.
Al principio, así como que todos se quedaron en shock. Pues, como antes yo era bien rockera acá, tenía el pelo bien largo, me juntaba con gente totalmente diferente. Era algo así como que no lo puedo creer, ella en mariachi, con el pelo lambido y tocando violín, se reían y todo, pero ya con el tiempo y que ellos miraran que sí me gustaba y que pues era algo que era mi ¿cómo se dice? Priority. Ajá. Entonces ellos se dieron cuenta que pues, sí me gustaba y que me encanta. Pues el mariachi tiene de todo. Si quieres reír, te ríes. Si quieres llorar, lloras. Si quieres, no sé, amar. En las canciones de todo platica.
Ay, ay, amor. Ay, ay, qué dolor. Ay, te comprendí, contigo tenía todo y lo perdí.
De hecho, a mí no me gustaba el mariachi para nada, hasta lo odiaba. Conforme va pasando el tiempo, va pasando lo que va uno aprendiendo, se va uno envolviendo más hasta que se llega al punto que estamos nosotros ahorita, que es el trabajo del mundo.
Among the members of Mariachi Garibaldi, we had the chance to meet some who had been involved in mariachi music since long ago in Mexico, but never had the chance to learn how to read music, let alone get a degree in mariachi music.
Aunque yo había sido mariachi toda mi vida por tradición familiar y por gusto propio, ¿no? Pero cuando supe que se podía hacer carrera universitaria en el mariachi, eso me fascinó y quise formar parte de la historia.
We also met other members who had taken classical music lessons since long ago in Mexico, but they have such a desire to focus now on mariachi music that they are willing to cross the border from Tijuana in Mexico to Chula Vista in the United States as many times as they need to.
Voy 2 veces a la semana y sí es un poco de trabajo porque yo trabajo acá, soy maestra y maestra de música. Y saliendo del trabajo pues me voy corriendo para llegar a tiempo allá y la línea está media larga.
Pues cruzar todos los días, pues al principio sí es un enfado, así de que ay, no quiero ir. A veces antes faltaba mucho por eso, porque me daba hueva o era muy tarde, o antes como no tenía carro era por camión y todo lo que tenía que batallar, pero se hace costumbre, ya tengo carro y se me hace más fácil.
All this effort in hopes of getting their mariachi music degree.